Now, one thing I want to show you here about graphs is, now suppose that you're very happy with this graph and you're not happy with what this one looks like, and you want all your graphs to look like this, the same colors, the same settings. How can you achieve this? Well, there's a very easy way to do this in Prism. So you go to the ugly graph here, and then you click here the magic wand. Magic in the change section. So magic. It will open all the other graphs in this project. And you choose here the one that you like very much, which is babies 2. So you select babies 2. You click next. And then what he will do is he will take all the characteristics of this graph and apply it to this one. So this will look like this after you have done magic. And here you can see which characteristics he's going to take. So you see he doesn't select legends. If I put legends here also, it has disappeared. You see? If I deselect legend, it's there again. But if I don't want it, because here's also not a legend, I just do like this, and it disappears. If I deselect appearance here, well, then it's not gray, because that's what the appearance is. Yeah? So in this way, you can make all your graphs look more or less the same. I mean, same colors, the same settings for the text, the same font, the same size of font, all these things. So I click OK. And now you see it's also this one as a fancy one. And when I go now back to my layout, you see it has automatically also changed here. So this is a good way to make your graphs comparable. Magic. For analysis, you have the same thing. So for instance, I take the babies here, the babies data. If I want to repeat this analysis, all the things that I have done here, so everything that I have done, all these results that were generated and the graphs, if I want to repeat that analysis on another data set, a next data set, also in analysis you have a wand, a magic wand. Yeah? You can also do magic here. And that's the same as the magic button for graphs, but this time for analysis, for tables. So it will apply the same analysis with the same settings on another table. One thing I want to mention about the magic, so you have seen what it does, you understand what it does. There's also something that's called clone a graph. Yeah? When you have a new window, a welcome window open, you can also choose clone a graph. What does this do? It will make the same graph on a different data set. Like you do the same analysis on a different data set. So it will make the same graph on a different data set with the same colors and the same settings. So what's the difference between clone and magic? Well, magic can be done on different graphs. If one is a bar chart and the other is a violin plot and still another one is a volcano plot, it will work. You will get the same colors everywhere and the same settings everywhere. So magic works on different types of graphs. Clone will make exactly the same graph. So if you start from a bar chart, it will again make a bar chart. If you start from a violin plot, it will again make a violin plot. That's the difference. So and last thing that I'm going to mention today, if you want to change the default settings of a graph, then it's under Edit and Preferences. So if you're really sick always making the error bars bigger or smaller and your lines thinner or fatter, then you can set this for once and for all. So when you go to Preferences here, it opens this window and one of the tabs is New Graphs. And there you can set all the default settings that he should use for a new graph. And then it's changed for once and for all.